Well, this week we've seen some people fail to lead by example. We've seen this week Matt Hancock breaching social distancing guidelines. It sounds like a dodgy euphemism, doesn't it? Hey, would you like to come in the office and breach social distancing guidelines with me? That's the thing with leading by example, isn't it? How many times have we seen this recently? So we've had Matt Hancock, we've had the G7 summit where they all took a great picture socially distanced, but then had a barbecue on the beach, shaking hands, giving each other hugs. Joe Biden there, Angela Merkel, Boris Johnson, and even the Queen and Prince Charles failing to socially distance. And well, there's nothing we hate more than hypocrisy, isn't there? Nothing we hate more than being lectured by somebody to do something and then watching them do the complete opposites. It enrages us as children and as adults. And in fairness, I actually would like to stick up for them, at least play devil's advocate for a moment. Let's face it, there's absolutely no way that Boris Johnson and the Queen or Joe Biden are really at risk when they fail to comply with social distancing guidelines. These people are thoroughly vaccinated. Everyone in their entourage is thoroughly vaccinated and tested probably twice a day. The risk is low. And therefore you could argue, why should they? Why should they follow the social distancing guidelines? I once had a manager on an IOSH managing safety course, not a manager, a director, operations director, and he admitted that in the production areas of his factory he didn't wear the hearing protection. And so we asked him why don't you wear the hearing protection? Everyone else has got to wear it. And he said, well, I'm in there for such a little time, literally just walking through and walking back out again, 88 decibels, I would have to be in there for 4 hours a day for my hearing to be put at risk, and I'm only in there for maybe 2 minutes. So my health isn't at risk. I don't need to wear the hearing protection. And it made complete sense. It's like, you're right. You don't need to wear it. And yet his production supervisor then pointed out very eloquently and diplomatically, and he said, hey, Dave, every time you walk through my area not wearing your hearing protection, it's noticed. And you keep banging on at me to get my guys to wear their hearing protection. And every time you walk through my area, they always comment on how you don't wear it. And it would really help me out if you were to be seen to be wearing your earplugs in my area. That would really help me enforce the hearing protection rules. You see, we need to lead by example, not because it benefits us directly or keeps us safe or anything like that, not even because it's the right thing to do, although it is the right thing to do. At the very least, we need to lead by example because it actually makes our job easier. We need to be seen to be following the rules that we impose on other people. And if we fail to follow those rules, and if we're seen to break our own rules, then other people inevitably take those rules less seriously. And we see this in children, don't we? It's like the children of smokers are much more likely to become smokers themselves because we follow the example of our elders. We're influenced by our elders, by those in authority. And so there we are. That's why we need to lead by example in all areas of life. And I guess, just final thought on this, I saw a quote this morning which made me think of this. It's harder to rule yourself than it is to rule a country. And there we are. So no wonder Bojo, Matt and all the rest of them struggle to follow these own rules. They're human just like us. It's harder to rule yourself than it is to rule a country. So amen to that.